On the last class, we have done the introduction portion of the soil, that is, what does it contains, what is the definition of soil, and also we have taken some sample of soil from different sources, that the garden, the soil from the roadsides, soil from the water, the construction is going on, the river side, etc. And we have seen the constituents present in them, the particles present. After that, there was soil teeming with life. Okay, next is that there is a topic about the soil pollution. What are the reasons of soil pollution? What are the roles of polythene bags in soil pollution, etc. was there. And what is the different sources of soil pollution? The plastic bag, the chemicals, the fertilizers which are used, these are also the main source of soil pollution. Next one, up to this, anyone having any problem? Up to this, that is up to the blue box given on page number 97. No problem. Okay. So, everyone now move to section 9.2, that is soil profile. Okay. So, soil profile, that is given in page number 97. Now, what is profile? Now, profile is a detailed study of that particular topic or particular a man might be, the profile of a man, that is from its very beginning of its life to the end, and also the profile may be for a patient, that is those who are having some the problem, that is the anxiety problem, or having some problem, that is insomnia. So, for this kind of that disease is not to end up in a particular period, it is continuing. Then for this a profile is detected, and also for the children that having some difficulties in their learning, also for this the profile is generated by that particular authority or by the school, etc. So, the profile is the detailed study and also a comparative study. Now, the soil profile is the detailed study of soil. So, detailed study of soil about what? Detailed study of soil about its composition. So, soil profile is that the study of soil with regard to its composition. Okay. Now, what are the composition of soil? We have just discussed on the last class. There is the fine particles, there is the clay, the humus. Okay, what is humus you don't know, you will come to know about it later on. Now, the rocks, etc. These are the particles, and also the worms, that the microbes, these are also present. Plastics, these are also present, but plastic is not a composition of that. The composition is the clay, the sand, and the water obviously, and another one is the rocks particle, that the fine pebbles and hard rocks. Now, detailed study of soil according to its composition is soil profile. Now, come to here. Soil is composed of distinct layers. Perform the following activity to find out how these layers are arranged. Okay. Now, take a little soil, break the clumps with your hand to powder it. So, first of all, we have to take a soil sample and we have to powder it. Now, take a glass or tumbler, 3/4 filled with water, and then add a handful of soil to it. Now, when you will mix the soil sample in water and stir it well, then what happens? The heavy particles will be settled at the bottom, and the settled part will be according to its mass, and at the floatable layer there will be the lightest particle. Now, just look at the picture, figure 9.2. This is a glass tumbler taken. Okay. Now there 3/4 of it is filled up with water. Okay. Now at the top layer, it is the lightest part. This is humus. Now what is humus? It is the dead remaining or the rotting animal body or rotting plants. Next one, the second layer is the water layer. This is water layer. Number third is the clay. Number 4 is the sand. This is sand, and the last layer is the gravel. Okay. Now just look at this. These are according to the mass. The gravel having highest mass, sand after that, then clay, then water, and humus is the lightest. Okay. So this is the soil profile or layers of soil. Okay. So you have right here layers of soil. Correct? So layers of soil will be this. Clear? Also just look at the picture here and also look at the color composition. So first one, this is just a brownish color. The second one is the light green, light blue. The third one having a mixture, that is when clay is dissolved in water, it just take a deep color. After that, it is the sand color which having a contrast with the clay layer, and at the last level it is the gravel. Okay, that's having a very shiny brown color. Okay. Everyone can see it. Now stir it well and stick to dissolve the soil. Okay. Now let it stand undisturbed for some time. Afterwards, observe it and answer the following question. Do you see layers of particles of different sizes in the glass tumbler? Okay. Now this is of larger size, the gravel. Sand is very fine particles. Clay. Now clay is producing a suspension, that is it is not dissolved but a state where it is moving in the with the water body. So it is the clay. It is more fine than the sand particle. So for this they are not settled. Next one. So at the top layer, the rotting dead matter in the soil is called humus. So what is humus? The rotting dead matter in the soil. What does it contains? It is the dead animal body and also the dead plants. Now animal body, that is the microbes, the earthworms, etc., ants, these are which are used to live on the soil, these are dead animal bodies. Okay, and also the dead rotting bodies of plants. So the important word here is, what is humus? Dead rotting body of plants and animals is called the humus. Understood? Next one is that you probably know the soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water and climate. This process is called weathering. Now the next word is the weathering. What is weathering? That is conversion of rock to fine rock or small rock, then soil. This slow process that is done by air, by the water, that is the river, the flow of water in the river, and also the climate. Okay. So this is the process to convert of rock to soil. This is a slow process and take a long time. It is not a just happened. It is not like that. It is like a long process to go to convert from rock to soil. So this process is weathering. Okay. Next one, the nature of any soil depends upon the rocks from which it has been formed and the type of vegetation that grows in it. Okay. Now some plants or some trees are there, just is some microorganism may be produced in the plant's root which can absorb the nitrogen. What is the name of that microorganism? Rhizobium. This is the microorganism. It absorbs the nitrogen and mixed it with the soil. And another one is the from which the rocks is produced. Now minerals is required to grow up of the any kinds of plants or etc. So from the constituents of a rock, it is the quality of the soil is there. Okay, so as it is coming directly from rock, so its quality depends on the constituents present on the rock. So if it is full of minerals, then the fertility or the quality of the soil will be higher. It is discussed here. A vertical section through different layers of the soil is called soil profile. So very important definition. Next one is the soil profile. Soil profile. So vertical section of the composition or components of soil is called soil profile. Next one, each layer differ in feel, that is texture, color, depth and chemical composition. What are the contrast? That is in color. Just look at the color of the glass tumbler. Okay, there will change in color composition and depth of this, that is what is the expansion of that layer. These layers are referred to as horizons. So what is horizons? When the vertical section of soil is arranged, then each layer is called as horizons. Now from here, just we make one horizontal section of that. This is the gravel. Next one, it is the sand. It is clay, then water, then humus. Okay, so this is the vertical section. Now these vertical section, the one layer, the each layer having different name, these layers are called as horizon. Okay, these layers are called as horizon. This is humus, water, clay, sand, gravel, etc. Now look at the picture, picture 9.3. Yes, this is called as symbiosis. Now look at the picture at figure 9.3. A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrock. Now what is horizon? This is the vertical section of the soil. Okay, it is differ in which kind, that is its color, its depth, that is its expansion and its chemical composition. Now a horizon, we usually see the top surface of the soil, not the layers below it. If we look at the side of the recently dug ditch, we can see the inner layer of the soil too. Such a view enables us to observe the soil profile at that place. Soil profile can also be seen while digging a well or laying the foundation of a building. Yes, it can also be seen at the side of the road, on a hill or at a steep river bank. The uppermost horizon is generally dark in color as it rich in humus and minerals. This humus makes the soil fertile and provides nutrients to growing plants. This layer is generally soft, porous and can retain more water. It is called the topsoil or a horizon. So from there the important words is, what is humus? Already told you, this is the dead rotting body of animal and plants. Next one, a horizon or topsoil. Now topsoil, it's having not so depth in length, number B and C. This is A topsoil, this is B subsoil, this is C horizon, okay, and at last it is the bedrock, because if we move from the top to the bottom, it ultimately forms the rock layer. Okay, next one, come to that A horizon. Next one, these provide shelter for many living organisms such as worms, rodents, moles and beetles. The root of small plants are embedded entirely in the topsoil. The root of plants are completely embedded on topsoil. The next layer has a lesser amount of humus but more minerals. So the large trees which are growing up, those having their roots on the second layer, because these are full of minerals and they used these minerals to growing. Okay. Next one, the third layer is C horizon. Now this is B horizon. This is another name is subsoil. So first one is topsoil, next B is subsoil. Okay, and another one C is there. So look at this, which is made up of small lumps of rocks with cracks and crevices. Now how the rocks are cracked, that is due to the process of weathering. Below this layer it is bedrock, which is hard and difficult to dig in with a spade. Okay, so another name of C horizon is substratum. Write that word substratum. Substratum. Topsoil, subsoil, substratum, and at last the bedrock or parent rock. Parent rock. So these are the soil horizons. Okay. Understood? Okay, so I am repeating again the horizon. What is horizon? Soil profile consists of different layer of soil which are called horizon. So soil profile contain different layers of soil or different composition of soil which is called as horizon. Horizon is that soil profile contains different layer of soil which is called horizon. What are the types of this? A, B and C. A is the topsoil which is enriched with humus. B, it is enriched with minerals. The A soil, it's having lots of water in it. Subsoil, this is the second layer. It is less in humus and lighter in color than topsoil. It is somehow harder than topsoil and more compact than the topsoil. This is less fertile and it contains few living organisms. C horizon, just below the subsoil, it contains small pieces of broken rocks with cracks and crevices formed by the weathering. Below the C horizon, it is the soil rocks which is found is called bedrock. It is non-porous and can produce the soil ever for a long period of time. Rainwater get collected over it to form the water table. The layer is hard enough and it is difficult to dig with a spade. So which layer holds the water? This is the parent rock. It holds the water. Okay. So understood? Next day we will discuss about the soil type. Anyone having any query up to this?